Hello there, everybody, and yes, Jesus is here. Rejoice, the world. Anyway, welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2020. And yes, we're still racing against Lulu, and we're still top of the heap in our Mercedes AMG Petronas F1 team car. What a mouthful. Let's move on now to Italy. Just one cornetto. Give it to me. Delicious ice. Why has Lulu got more bloody points than me? Delicious ice cream from Italy. So, as we're about to start qualifying, unfortunately, we we have a lubrication fault with the car. The jokes just write themselves these days. Anyway, let's have a look and see what qualifying run we can put in our first one. It's 10th place at the moment, just shy of half a second off the leader as we accelerate forward now. Coming around my favourite corner name of all time. Yes, it's Parabolica. Oh, it just sounds so rude. So bloody rude. Let's have a look and see if we can improve. We're 14th at the moment. Yes, we have. 6th position. Look at that. Hamilton, though, is in 4th place at the moment. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to a little bit later to qualifying, even more later in fact, and you can see that we are just up a little bit on our deltas, still 6th place at the moment. Hamilton's still in 4th position. Are we going to improve on this? So look, because yes, we bloody well can. 3rd place, and we've beaten Hamilton. He's in 5th place now. Yes, we have beaten Lulu as we accelerate forward now to the end of qualifying. That is it. It looks like it's going to be 3rd place. I'm not quite sure though. We are just a little bit up on the deltas once again, so we may be able to sort of sneak out a little 2nd place out of this. Let's have a look and see if we do. Hamilton's still in 5th at the moment. Just coming around, we've lost a little bit of time there, a little bit of time, so I think we're going to stay in 3rd. So look, if we cross the line, and it is going to be 1st! Wow! Bloody hell, it's pole position! Where the fuck did that come from? I can't believe it! I was only a oh look, that's all we needed, was 2/10 quicker. And we got it. Lulu in 5th place. Hooks has got pole. Wowzers, I can't believe it. It's like the light's been shining in the... No.
We're back in Italy once again for another round of the Formula One World Championship. And what a great race is in store for us today here at the oldest circuit on the calendar. Monza hosted its first race all the way back in 1922. With top speeds up to 215 miles per hour and an average lap speed of around 155 miles per hour, Monza's reputation as one of the fastest circuits in the sport is well earned. We have 11 corners on this 3.6 mile track, with the best overtaking chance coming into the heavy braking zone of the Turn 1 chicane. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Let's talk about the captain. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances, but what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another great race today.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. The captain lines up on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Gasly, Norris, Sergio Perez, and Albon, Bottas, Verstappen, Matsushita, and Carlos Sainz, Stroll, Giovinazzi, Daniel Kvyat, and Russell, Hamilton, Magnussen, Esteban Ocon, and Daniel Ricciardo. De Vries and Kimi Raikkonen finishes off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the All Seasons clear mode, and we say go, 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 and it's away we go from pole position. Don't forget, Leclerc in 2nd place, Gasly in 3rd, Norris in 4th, Perez now in 5th place. So where is Lulu? Very hard to tell, of course, looking at the mini-map, because we're all very, very tightly bunched together. Just try and look back, try and look back. I can't see Lulu anywhere. Where is he? What has happened to Lulu? We've got yellow flags as well going on somewhere. Yes, just behind us, so something's going on. I'm just trying to look at that. I think Lulu's he's right at the back. Lewis Hamilton's right at the back of the field. He's about 17th, maybe 16th. I'm not quite sure, just looking at that mini-map. But oh my goodness, what has happened to Lulu? But anyway, never mind, because we are in the lead of this race. Yes, Charlie Boy Leclerc's in second, Gasly is still in third, Norris in fourth, and Sergio Perez is in fifth position. And looking at the mini-map, Lewis Hamilton looks like he's right down the back of the field. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's another fantastic performance from the guy that never gives up and he never surrenders, don't you know, don't you know. You can definitely, on this day, you can call him God. Yes, you can definitely call him God on this day. Because that's what he is. He's a god of motor racing. The god of virtual motor racing. How many championships has he won now? 13 championships? Definitely 13 championships. And he is still unstoppable. Absolutely unstoppable in the lead of this race in Italy. As we're about to now cross the line for the first lap. Fastest lap, of course, is accelerating forward at lap 2. As you can see, we've got a car trying to get past us. It's Charlie Boy Leclerc, and he does manage to get past us, but we're going to have the inside line, so we're going to hang him out around the outside. A little bit of jumping over the curb there for Luxter, but yes, we have done it, and we're holding on to this first place now on lap 2. But look, once again, Charlie Boy trying to get the jump on us. We've accelerating forward out to lap 3. Still in the lead at the moment. Pierre Gasly is still in second place as the DRS has now been enabled. Look at the 3 cars right behind us, almost going to plough straight into the back of us. Well, they didn't, fortunately, but that's a very, very tight turn 1, of course, and there's lots of incidents that can occur, and that could have put us out. Anyway, we accelerate for lap 5. Still holding on to the lead, but where is Lulu? Where is Lulu? I'm not quite sure. Look at the mini-map now. It looks like he's pulled up some positions, so he may be in about 10th place now at the moment. We're still in the lead. Gasly in second, Leclerc in third, Perez in fourth, Lando Norris, Lando, we love you, is in fifth as we accelerate forward to lap 6. It's time for us to make our pit stop. Oh God, no, wait a minute. The virtual safety car has been deployed, so we're not going to come into the pits on this lap. We're going to leave it, I think, or are we going to come in now? We've had to slow down because we were going too fast. No, we are going past the pits, so we're going to give it another lap before we come in for our stop. There's a couple of cars on the mini-map there, way behind the rest of the field, as you can see. Anyway, that's it now. The virtual safety car is now ending, and it's time to say go, go, go once again. So we're 1.9 seconds ahead of Leclerc as we accelerate forward to lap 7. DRS has now been enabled. We can now go, go, go. Leclerc's in second, Perez in third, Norris in fourth, Albon in fifth position. As we now accelerate forward to lap 7, we're finally going to come in for our pit stop now. We pit from the lead. We're going to lose quite a few positions, of course, because cars are already going past us. Hopefully this will be a nice fast stop from the lads. Thank you, lads. Yes, onto the yellow sidewall tyre. It is a good stop. It is a good stop. I don't think there was any hold there. May have been just sort of a quarter of a second hold there, but nothing too tragic. And we're going to rejoin the field at the moment. I do believe in 15th position. Let's see if we come out in traffic or whether we're going to have a clear track ahead of us. It looks like it's going to be pretty clear. Let's have a look. Yes, it is a clear track, so that's good. So we rejoin now in, I think it's 15th position, just behind Kimi Raikkonen. Yes, Kimi Raikkonen. He's got to come in for his pit stop though, because he's still on the soft tyre. And we've got Charles Leclerc behind us. We start for lap 8. Just coming round Parabolica. Cars have come in for their pit stop, and I think one of those is Lewis Hamilton. Yes, Lulu is in. Now, can we beat Lulu coming out of the pits? It looks like he's already going, but I think we're going to have him. Yes, we are. It was pretty easy in the end. So straight past Lulu once again, and we're up now to 6th position. We've still got Raikkonen ahead, but he's still got to stop, and so has Ocon as we accelerate forward to lap 9. Still in 6th position at the moment. So look at this, everyone. We've got Charlie Boy once again getting past us under the DRS, but I think once again we're going to dive down the inside of. Oh no, we couldn't do it. We couldn't do it, otherwise there would have been a collision. Oh, we almost been it on the curve there as well. Yes, so we had to let Charlie go, which means we've now dropped a position. Now they're just 7th place at the moment. We're in the middle of a Red Bull sandwich. We've got Albon right behind us as well, but hopefully we can gain some ground and get our position back from Charles Leclerc. As we're just going past the pitch, you can see the rest of the front runners now have come in for their pit stop. So that's good. So we're hopefully going to get, I think it's probably going to be 2nd place as we go past the pits. We've got to be careful of Albon though. He's really pushing behind us, trying to get past. But anyway, yes, now up to 2nd place for Luxter. But Charles Leclerc has got the jump on us, so we have actually got to pass him out on the circuit. Yes, if we can. As we accelerate for lap 10. Just 3 more laps to go. And look, you can see how much we are pushing now. We're just putting the fastest lap of the race. We are desperately trying to get past Charles Leclerc. We need every single point in this championship. Because, oh no, we've gone wide into turn 1. That's really ballsed it up. But we managed to hold on to it. That was very, very dodgy indeed. But anyway, as we accelerate forward to lap 11, we're still in 2nd place. But now Alexander Albon has got the jump on his. What is up with these Red Bulls in this race? It's unbelievable. But we've been bested by both the Red Bulls, so we've dropped down to 3rd place now. Albon still in 2nd, Leclerc still in the lead at the moment. But can we get the jump on Albon? We're going to go very, very tight to the inside of the turn 1. And yes, we do get the drop on Alexander Albon, get back into second place. But can we catch up to Charles Leclerc as we accelerate forward down to lap 12? Just 1.5 laps left of this Grand Prix. As you can see, Albon's trying to get past us, and he does try to, but we're going to see if we can just... Oh, there's contact, and Albon's gone round. No, Albon has gone round. I think we just sort of pinched him a little bit there, but Alexander Albon has gone round in this Grand Prix. Oh, wowzers, what's going on? Oh, it's all going Pete Tong. It's all going tits up. Cars are just dropping out of the session left, right and centre. There must have been some kind of huge accident at that point when we made contact with Albon. Look at this, they're all dropping out of the field. Esteban Ocon's now out of the race. Kimi Raikkonen is now out of the session. Lulu's been disqualified. Lance Stroll's been... What the hell is going on? What the hell? George Russell... What the... Oh, no! Surely not. Kevin Magnussen's been disqualified. What the... Surely there can't be anyone left. There can't be anyone left. Now, come on. There can't be anyone left in this race. Possibly just a few of us. I'll just look at the mini-map. There's all the cars that are left on the mini-map, as you can see. Virtually none. But I think there's 5 of us left in the race. Pierre Gasly on lap 13 is now out of the session. As we're just about to finish this crazy, crazy race, I do believe. So Charles Leclerc has won it. In fact, we sort of took our eye off the ball after that and didn't actually go chasing him, but he is nearly 10 seconds ahead of us, so we had little chance of catching him anyway. So we're going to cross the line in second place. What the hell happened in that race? What? Well, it's like some kind of divine intervention came down and changed the result of the race. Anyway, let's move on. Driver of the day went to Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger in the Alfa Romeo. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. And there is Christian Horner. He looks very happy with that very, very dodgy hairdo. Very dodgy hairdo. Wowzers. Wowzers. You need to sort that out next year, Codemasters. Yeah, sort that out. Terrible. Terrible showing. Anyway, getting out of his car, it is Charles Leclerc who won the race. Well done to Charlie boy. Well done indeed. Now don't panic everyone. We're going to go to a replay in a moment if you're wondering. And there is famous F1 YouTuber Arava and ex-Matty G all in the same frame. It never gets better than this, does it? No, this is what you need as a Christmas present. Yes, and there's Hookster. There he is up on the podium. Look at him, look at him. Still sprightly, and only 39 years old, and he's still throwing the champagne over Adrian Newey and all over Charlie boy and Danny's neck and all. I bet that's nice and wet and cold. Just Charlie likes it. Charlie likes it. Anyway, let's go to the replay and see exactly what happened there. So this is us with Alexander Albon. We did give him loads of space, as you can see. In fact, we went up into the grass for a little bit there. But I think we just... Oh, yeah, just a tiny little pinch. We just pinched him off there. And he stopped. And it's total carnage behind. Total carnage. All the cars are just smashing into each other because they can't get past Alexander Albon. Look, he's parked up there. He's finally reversed out of it. And just look at the chaos and the carnage. So here is the view from one of the McLarens there, what happened. And yes, Albon just spins around there and everyone just starts smacking into everyone else. Look at this, the Ferrari into the Renault. We got racing points. And there's Lewis Hamilton. There's our teammate. And he's stuck right in the middle of this. He's got nowhere to go. His front wing's missing anyway, so he would have had to come in for a pit stop. And he can't go anywhere. So that's why he got disqualified, because all the cars were just sat on the circuit. And look at this. Look, poor Lulu. Poor Lulu, just nowhere for him to go whatsoever. Just has to sit there and get disqualified. And then still smacking into each other at the back. Look, smack. Wowzers. Cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. So as you can see, second place for Hookster. Charlie Boy won the race. Lewis Hamilton only got 13. In fact, he got disqualified. He didn't get anything. Look at all those DSQs. Lance Stroll, Valtteri, Carlos, Antonio, Mitsubishi, George Russell, Kevin Magnussen, Nick De Vries. So in the championship at the moment, we now 55 points ahead of Lewis Hamilton after that round. Wow. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. 55 points ahead. It's not over yet though, everyone. It's not over yet. As we now move on to the next round of the championship, it's time for the Singapore Sling. Yes, the Singapore Grand Prix. And we're still top of the heap at the moment. So that's good news. That's good news. Our car is unbeatable. Anyway, practice has been completed at Singapore. We've got less points than Lulu once again. Absolutely outrageous. Absolutely out-bloody-rageous. So here we go then, underneath the glorious floodlights at the Singapore circuit. Can we get another win in the bag? If we do, I think this championship has got a good chance of being won by the Hookster. But don't count the chickens yet. Don't forget, it is the Hookster, and he's bound to cock it up by the time he gets about 3/4 of the way through this season. Anyway, we cross the line at the moment. It's third place. Yes, third position. Just shy of a second off the leaders. We accelerate forward now to a little bit later to qualify. We dropped at the 12th position, but we have managed to claw back down to 5th place. But where is Lulu? Where is Lulu in this qualifying run? As we accelerate forward now to a little bit later to qualifying. In fact, qualifying is now finished. We've dropped down to 8th. We've got no chance of improving. So it's going to be 8th or lower for the Hookster. He crosses the line at Singapore. Really disappointing, but there you go. He's not that good. And he holds on to 8th place. That's good. He holds on to 8th. But where did Lulu finish? Where did Lewis Hamilton finish? Oh, no. Lulu got pole. Lulu got pole. We only got 8th place. God damn it. God damn it. What do we do? Anyway, let's just get on with this and see what happens.
Against the spectacular backdrop of the Singapore skyline, Formula One returns once again to do battle in what tends to become something of an endurance race, with the notorious sauna-like temperatures in the cockpit making for an extremely physically challenging Grand Prix. We're here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit today, located in the heart of Singapore. The circuit consists of 23 corners, 13 to the left and 10 to the right. It's a track that's incredibly technical, so don't expect to see the drivers taking too much at full throttle. Alongside me to discuss all the action today is Anthony Davidson. Thanks for joining us, Ant, and tell me, you were down in the pit lane earlier. How do you think the track conditions are today?
Well, the surface looks clean enough, but I'm a little bit worried about the track temperature. It's pretty cool out there, which could give some teams difficulties when it comes to keeping their tyres in the right operating window. The cars out there that work their tyres hard and really put a lot of energy through them, they'll be the ones that are better off.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Sainz, Alexander Albon, and Kvyat, Leclerc, the captain, Gasly, and Sergio Perez, Bottas, Matsushita, Lance Stroll, and Ricciardo, De Vries, Giovinazzi, Kevin Magnussen, and Esteban Ocon. Russell and Kimi Raikkonen finishes off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the all seasons career mode. We say go, 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 and it's away we go. From 8th position on the grid. Great start for the Hooksters. We're going to go to turn 1. He's got to see if we can get a move on Kvyat. Is he going to do it down the inside? I think he does on the Ferrari driver. No. In fact, Kvyat managed to get through. He's going to have another go a little bit later, of course. We've got Albon, of course, in the mix as well. Leclerc is now behind us, so we have made up 1 position, I do believe. And we are chasing like crazy. But Lewis Hamilton still leads. We're making a little bit of contact with the rear end of Kvyat's car there in the Ferrari. But let's see if we can get past some more cars. We've got to catch up to Lulu. We don't want him to get as many points as he can, because it could be a disaster for the championship. Because anything can happen, don't forget. 25 points for the win, so everything is not over yet. Even 55-point lead does not mean the thing, as we managed to actually get past Albon, I do believe. He's fighting back now, but yes, we get past Albon. It's up into 6th position now for the Hookster. But at the moment, you can see on the mini-map, Lewis Hamilton is in the lead of this race at Singapore. Daniel Kvyat is our next car. He's in front in the Ferrari. Let's see if we can catch him. We've got both the Red Bulls behind us, Albon and Leclerc, as we now go through this street section of the circuit. Very, very brightly lit by the lights, of course, as all of the track is at Singapore. It's great to see, and you can see in the background there all the little sort of street lights and everything lit up. It's great to see. A great circuit, I have to say. This circuit has definitely grown on me. I didn't used to like it at all, but over the years, this circuit has really grown. I do like it now. I do like it. It's a very nice Grand Prix circuit, I have to admit. Anyway, we're about to come around this very, very tight section of the circuit underneath that little bridge there, and we are still in 6th place at the moment, about to complete that 1, still chasing Daniel Kvyat. But more importantly than that, Lewis Hamilton is still in the lead of this Grand Prix, which means if we don't get any more positions, we're going to lose a few points to Lulu as we accelerate forward at lap 3. We're going to go for a move on Daniel Kvyat, I do believe, down the inside, are we? No! We tried, but we didn't want to compromise losing a front wing, because if we lose any more points, we could be in serious trouble, especially towards the end of the season. So we hold on and hold station in 6th position. Still chasing Kvyat. So on lap 3. Oh, look at this. Making a little bit of contact with Dylan Kvyat. That unsights him and he drifts off wide and we managed to get the place from him. Fantastic. We checked for damage. There is no damage to the car, so we got away with it. There was a slight bit of contact, but it was just a friendly little nudge to say, look, get out of the way. As we accelerate forward at lap 5, so we're coming in for our pit stop. In we come from 5th place at the moment. Lots of other teams are out as well. Hopefully this will be a fast stop. We won't get held in the pits. Oh, look at that. Did you see that? We had to brake very hard then as we come in for our stop. Change onto the yellow sidewall tyre. Yes, no stop. No stop for us. No held, I should say, for us. And that's great news, great news. So we rejoin, I think, in 15th place at the moment. Just looking at the mini-map though, Lewis Hamilton, look how far ahead he is from everyone. That's fantastic. Well, fantastic for him. Not so good news for the Hookster. We may be losing some points to Lulu in this round. We may definitely be losing some points to Lewis Hamilton. So we rejoin, and yes, we're in 15th place. Next car in front of us is Carlos Sainz, and of course the McLaren car. As we accelerate forward now to lap 6, just going past the pits, we've got cars coming in for their one and only stop, which is great. So hopefully we should get back into the top 10 out of this. Back into the points, we do indeed. In fact, it's 8th position we return into, and Lando Norris is just coming out of the pits. Now, can we get the jump on Lando? He's on cold tyres. We're still on very, very warm tyres. We've already done a lap, don't forget, before we pitted, and now we can see if we can get past Lando Norris. Let's put on the beans, put on the full beans. We've got the DRS, the ERS, and we've got Rich Mix as well. Let's see if we can get past down the inside into this very, very tight left-hander. Can we brake later than Lando Norris? The answer to that is, oh, we get a warning for corner cutting or exceeding track limits, and we did really. But we are fighting like crazy with Lando, trying for the switchback as well, but no, we didn't manage to pull it off. So we hold on to this 8th position. Lando Norris still ahead of us in 7th place. Wowzers, big trousers. We accelerate forward lap 7. Just going past the pits again. The last of the cars have now come in for their pit stop. So we've gone back into 6th place, which was actually almost the position we had from the start. We were actually in 5th before we come in for our stop. So we have lost this place to Lando Norris. He's jumped us in the pits and we have got to see if we can get past him as we accelerate forward lap 8. Let's see if we can get past Lando Norris. Yes, we can. Can we go very wide on the exit? But we've done it, yes, up into 5th position. Fantastic. So we're going to lose some points to Lulu, definitely, as we accelerate for lap 9. Another car's coming to the pit stop. It's Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger in the Alfa Romeo. What is going on with the Honey Badger, I don't know, but he's pitted, which means we've got up now to 4th position. With just 5 laps left of this Grand Prix. Fantastic. As we accelerate forward now to lap 13. Just 2 laps left. No change really in the positions. We're still in 4th place. 6 seconds now behind Sainz. So we've got no chance of catching him. But Norris is sort of bringing up the rear, half a second behind us. Desperately trying to sort of chip little bits out of our armour to see if he can get past us. We accelerate forward now to the last lap. In fact, the race is over. And Lewis Hamilton has won the race. We're only going to finish in 4th place, but that's not too bad. Damage limitation for us. Damage limitation. We've lost some points to Lulu. But as the fireworks go off, we're still quite a way ahead. So it's looking good. It's looking good at the moment. As we're about to come round and cross the line in 4th position. Fantastic. There you go then. A good result, but Lulu, he did best us today, definitely. Driver of the day went to Kevin Magnussen in the Williams. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. And there is Toto Wolff, the Terminator. Is your name Sarah Connor? No, it's Jess McFadden. Yes, I'm a lefty woke presenter of something or other. I don't know what it is. I can't remember now. And there is Alex Gillian, famous F1 YouTuber to the stars, Facebook gaming extraordinaire. Such a piss taker. Such a piss taker. Anyway, up on the top step is Lulu. There's Lulu, holding up the trophy high. Well done, Lulu. It's time now for the champagne to go over everyone. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. So there we go then. Let's go and have a look now at the points after these 2 rounds and see where we are in the championship. So Lulu won the race. In fact, he got fastest lap as well, so he got 26 points and we only got 12 points. So in the standings now we are, we've lost a bit. We're 41 points ahead of Lewis Hamilton in the standings at the moment. But don't think it's all over, because I can tell you it isn't.
Championship, Mercedes continue to
Oh
extend their
dear,
lead. Another
it
team that will be
definitely isn't.
satisfied with this Grand
And
Prix
in the
is
constructors,
Alfa
of course,
Romeo.
we are still going to be
Good result
top
moves
of the
them
heap,
further up the
hopefully.
championship.
Daniel Kvyat's in third in the Ferrari. Look at that, 100 points. Well done to Daniel. Alexander Albon's just behind him. And yes, we are top of the heap. So there you go then. Another exciting episode of the All Seasons has been completed. Are we going to win it? Or are we going to bin it in the final race? Who knows? Thanks so much for watching, everyone. You have been awesome, as always. And as always, there will, of course, be more later.